What's up, YouTube? Another video by Chem DIY. I'm just trying out the Tesla for its first camping voyage today. So let's see how this goes. Let me show you a little bit about the campsite. Here we are, Mount Madonna, testing out the Tesla for its first camping trip. A few things I'll talk about in this video, but really I just want to see how the Tesla works with the heater, how much energy it uses. It's perfect for winter right now, which is where we're at. It's almost Christmas and it's cold here and I'm like the only one. So it's perfect. Otherwise I'd be in a tent. So I'm really excited to use the heater and the mattress and some things I'll talk about in the video. All right, let me start by just showing you the mattress setup I'm using. I'll put a link in the description, but it's a pretty popular one. A lot of people are using it. So here's what it looks like. It has this is my own comforter obviously, but it comes with a fitted sheet, which is really cool. And then if you take it off, it's got this nice, like, I don't know, velvety feel. It has Velcro on the bottom so it doesn't slip around. The only thing about these cars is when the seats are down, they're kind of inclined, right? So if that bothers you at all, you know, you want to compensate when you park. And I certainly did that here. You can see, maybe it'll pick it up, but it's kind of sloped. So I pulled back, so it's more of a slope. So my back isn't sort of inclined there. Here's a view of the inside with that mattress I was talking about. Brought some pillows from home. Your feet, you know, obviously go in the trunk space. What's cool though about the Model 3, just trying to find a silver lining here. Obviously it'd be better if you had a X or a Y, there'd be more space, but this little shelf is awesome for a laptop, glass of wine, whatever you want. It's just another storage space where you're not gonna bonk things and run into stuff. So I kind of like that. Another thing is, you know, you still have access to the rear vents. So I set up a profile called camp mode, where I have the floor vents on, the rear vents on. You know, you set it to whatever, 69 degrees or whatever you want. And I'll let you know in the morning how much energy that took. All right, let me walk you around the campsite here. If anybody's visiting Mount Madonna, which is between Gilroy and Watsonville, this site is 129N, like Nancy. No power hookups, which is fine. That would be ideal if you're in an electric car to be also charging overnight, but I'm only here one night, so it's fine. I came here with 350 miles topped off, so I'll be fine even if it used 100 miles through the night. So I'll be curious to see what that does. Anyway, I'm trying this new hammock. I'll link to this as well. The brand is G4 Free. Pretty inexpensive. I want to say it's 30, 40 bucks, definitely under 50 bucks. And super easy setup. You want to find obviously 2 trees. I think the guidance is like 15 feet apart or whatever, but there's plenty of adjustability. What I've noticed is when you hang it, you want it kind of above your waist level because it sags when you sit in it, right? But this one's awesome. It has a net, so if you're worried about bugs at night, that'll help with that. I'm also next to the yurt campsites where you can pay a little extra and get electricity and whatnot. I didn't do that, but the power's out here anyway this weekend, so it wouldn't have mattered. But the nice thing about that is not a lot of people book these as regular as other spots, so it should be a little quieter for myself. And I got a fire rocking here. It's pretty cold today. It's like, I don't know, it feels like 40, but it's probably 50 degrees or so here. So I have a couple boxes of firewood, some wine, some steaks I'm gonna cook tonight on the cast iron, and I'll let you know how it all goes. Another thing I'm testing out on this trip is the microphone I'm using. It's the Rhodes Wireless Go setup. And then I have a cable that's from Rhodes on my iPhone 14. And I'll leave a link for that too. But I did a little test and it sounds good. You can walk pretty far away and it picks it up. So that's cool. There's not many solutions that work with iPhones as far as I'm aware. All right, one thing I want to show you that's really cool is this torch that adds, or it's connected rather, to the green propane. This makes starting a fire so easy. I use this for barbecuing, especially on winter days like this where everything's just wet. You just crank this on and there you go. Just turn that on, dial it up. It's going to be loud, but hopefully you can hear me. And you can see you You can just really get some heat in there. Yeah, so this plus some kindling really makes a huge difference. I'm in the hammock for the first time. This thing feels pretty awesome. It's nice and comfortable, easy to hang. I'll show you another view here. Here's a view of the inside of the hammock. Pretty cool. It has this bug net all around you, so you know you're not exposed to bugs, obviously, leaves, whatever. Pretty cool. If it was warmer, I'd sleep in here tonight. If you don't know, if you've never slept in a hammock, really, you want to go sideways, and that's what allows you to stay flat. You also want roughly like a 30% hang. You don't want it completely taut or it'll wrap around you. But this thing's great. It's really lightweight, small bag. You can take it anywhere. All right, I'm currently cooking up some filet mignon and asparagus mushrooms and some gold Yukon potatoes over the fire that's been heating up for quite a while now. It's cold and dark here. It's only like 3 o'clock, but it seems so late. So I'm gonna shift my schedule earlier so I can get in that heated car sooner than later. But it's looking good. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Well, things got a little crispy, but it looks great. Excited to eat. And can't complain about that, right? Filet over fire, come on. All right, my fire's almost out. It's super dark, even though it's only like, I don't know what time it is, like 4:35, something like that. But it's so dark when you're in the forest. So anyway, I'm gonna head to the car, I think, and just watch some Netflix and hang out and enjoy the heat because it's freaking freezing out here. So this is the first time I've camped in a car, let alone a Tesla. So it feels weird because I'm going into sort of a heated environment all night, lights, enough power to power my phone. I mean, it's basically a giant mobile battery pack on wheels, so it'll be interesting for sure. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside once I'm settled. My bed, you know, my Kindle, a lamp, water, plenty of space, a comforter from home, so it should be a pretty good experience. I'll let you know in a little bit. All right, I'm headed to bed in the Tesla. Let's see how many miles it uses to run the heat. I set it to 69. Actually, I'm gonna set it to 65. Let's see, it has 314 miles range right now. Let's see what it is when I wake up. I don't know if this is gonna pick up on camera, but pretty cool view out the panoramic glass in the sunroof here. Just awesome. I know it's really tinted, so you can't really see stars when it gets dark, but still pretty cool. All right, I'm in the Tesla. Super comfortable. I feel like it's a hotel room. It's great so far. I'll let you know in the morning how it really went, but so far so good. Let's see. That's the front of the car. I have it on camp mode set to, I don't know, 66 degrees. I'll turn it up and down if I need to. So far so good. It's only like 5 o'clock, but it's super dark because I'm in a wooded forest, right? So I don't know. So far I feel pretty good about this. We'll see. Well, I just woke up. It's like 8:30. Still pretty dark here, but this is my view out the panoramic roof. Just super cool. I also forgot to show you yesterday that I've been using the coat hangers to hang a lantern and a headlamp in case I had to get out of the car, go to the bathroom or whatever. So that's kind of handy. Also, about the mileage. So I used 40 miles. Let's see if it focuses here. I used 40 miles to keep the car at 66 degrees. I was in the car for like, 15 and a half hours because I turned in early and just watched TV in here and stuff. So 40 miles to keep the temperature at 66, which is plenty. It's only like 2.5 miles every hour, which is great. I mean, I could do this another couple nights even, and this is without being plugged in. and have plenty to get home. So super cool, very happy about that. Here's what those yurts look like. Pretty cool. They have a whole platform deck, one of those brush things to clean your shoes, electricity, food storage, fire pit, table, parking. I don't know, I don't remember what they cost. I think they're like $100 a night or less. Just making some coffee with my titanium backpacking stove that goes on the fuel canister there. It's super small, here's for reference. Really easy to set up. Boiling water. And I have this little French press travel coffee thing too that I'm gonna try. So pretty nice so far this morning. A little cold, but the fire should kick in soon.